Right then everyone, welcome back to Angler Carl. Now I am back with another lure fishing video, and in this video today I am going to be reviewing my new reel, and I'm very excited to give this a review. Recently I did put a post out on whether you wanted to see lure fishing videos stay on my channel, and you know what, I'm very happy a lot of you wanted to sort of keep the lure fishing videos on the channel, because recently I've really got into lure fishing and I just absolutely love it. I think it's a great way of fishing in the winter. I'm going to be trying to catch chub as well in the summer off the top of the surface with like top water lures, and it's just going to be very nice. It's a quick and easy and mobile way of traveling and stuff. You travel light and it's a great way of fishing. It gets your heart pumping when you get a pike. I will at some point go through all my setup. I've recently spent a pretty penny on getting my setup right and stuff. However, it's cheaper than you think, so I'll do a separate review on the rod at some point when I've caught some pike on it, which is going to prove difficult. But today it's all about the Fox Rage Warrior Baitcaster, I believe these are called, reel, and I'm really impressed with this so far. It is an absolute stunning bit of kit and it looks really nice and feels really nice. So we're just gonna do a few casts up and down the canal today. I'm gonna see if I can get out. I might explore down the bottom end of the canal rather than the top end. We'll see what we can do, but this reel is an absolute beast. Now I did actually spool this up myself with the braid. This has got 40-pound braid on, and the main reason I've gone super strong in the braid is I'm going to be doing some underwater filming soon on this setup and that, to see what truly goes off underwater with your lure fishing. And also I'm going to be doing some method feeder underwater videos as well, like how your pellets break up and everything. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, get subscribed, and thank you to everyone. We have literally hit 4,000 subscribers, which is amazing. I appreciate all the support what you lot show me, and yeah, thank you ever so much. I can't believe we've finally hit 4,000 subs, so yeah, let's keep smashing it. And I think the next big target, which is crazy, is 10,000 subs. So yeah, make sure you keep smashing that subscribe button. So before we get chucked out and stuff, I've already had a few casts and what have you. I'm going to talk about the price of this thing. Now, Fox Rage are a really good brand. In my opinion, they're classed as like the premium brand, along with like your Westerns and your Abu Garcias. This does not come with a premium price. This reel at the minute I believe is £37 on Angling Direct, which is absolutely mental. I can't believe how cheap that is. And for someone getting into lure fishing, if you don't want to use a traditional spinner reel and want to use one of these, you can do it cheaply. And if you don't know how to use one of these, I will be showing you in another video how to use these things, because I tell you what, I feel like these are a little bit more accurate casting wise than a spinner reel, as they call it in lure fishing. But to me it's just known as like a fixed spool reel or what have you. So yeah, these are quite interesting. Like I said, you have like this little thing that sort of goes from side to side that puts the line back on the spool, and they do have quite a nice small spool with these, and you've got like this nice red decal on the spool as well, and it's a nice like grey and black colour, and I think everything just looks really slick. On the bottom there's a little thing that says 135 yards of 12-pound line, and then obviously you've got your other different ratings. So yeah, do check your different ratings, and to be honest with you, to cast this thing is a dream. So I'm just gonna head up here and we'll do a cast with this thing. Right, so I'm just gonna head up to this stretch and just show you what how easy it is to have a chuck with this thing. I've got the Fox Rage, I think it's the roach lure on, so I'm just going to put you lot here. I am actually getting, or it's recently just arrived, a new backpack, you lot, because boy, the one I've got is awful. So there we go. That is how easy it is to cast with this thing. It's so good and feels really nice to turn and to cast the lure. I feel like it's very accurate, and you can get to tie up to sort of like your reeds and the far bank, which sometimes pike, you know, generally hide up there. So again, I'm going to do another one, but yeah, I just love this thing. It's so good. We'll have a little chuck there. One thing I will say though, I hate this chest pike. So again, absolutely easy to work with, you lot, and it's nice having like the two handles. I feel like you can work the lure a little bit better with these with these bait casters. Whether that's just me is anybody's guess. Right, I'm going to move from this spot because it is a little bit weedy. I will do one more little underarm there, sidearm I meant to say. So far we've not done anything, but yeah, it feels really smooth, this reel. I have got one little qualm about it that I do want to mention to you lot, and that is sometimes the handle does feel a little bit wobbly, the handle, like on this side bit, but it doesn't feel too bad, but it's just something to worth note. And as you can see, it's such a slick looking reel. Very, very nice. Nice grey colour with that bit of red, as I said, on the spool. And that's your little front bit where the line goes into it, and that'll go from left to right. That's essentially how the mechanics work of this reel. And then, like I say, even the little click handle's very good. So obviously that's activated now, and then literally just chuck it. And again as well, the braid just comes off so nicely with this reel. It really does. So I'm gonna head to this bridge here. But yeah, that is one thing I love about this reel. It's very beginner friendly because I've never used a bait caster before in my life. I've always used the standard reels, and I have been missing out, I feel, because these are a game changer. They really, really are. So yeah, I'm just gonna have a little one armor there, and it's so easy. Like, you can literally do one arm cast with this thing. Yet, like, normally with the standard reels, you end up having to take your bail arm off and everything. It is a tad weedy, this canal, as well. That's the only thing I'm noticing. But yeah, you can literally do everything. Like, if I want to go up there, I can literally chuck it there, and that's it, I'm away. And there's no issues of taking a bail arm on and off. And yeah, got caught on a leaf there. The worst nightmare of a lure angler when it comes to autumn, with all leaves coming off and everything. Again, I've just got stuck on something else. Fishing front, it's not going very well. Like I said, them leaves are an absolute pain in the backside. Oh, that were a good cast. That were a really good cast, actually. So yeah, I got really close then to them reeds there. Very, very nice though, and with ease. And I just find the thing is, we bait casters, you can stop them just as they're about to hit, you know, the target. So say like when I went to them far reeds with it, I just find it so much easier and so much more simple. So again, I'll try and demonstrate a little bit for you lot. So if I want to go under the bridge there we go, right to edge there, and it really is just a very, very simple process. I'll do that again for you. I'll just try and get some more line off because I didn't have enough line with that one. It weren't my best. So again, right up to it, and there you go. It is nice and simple with this. Right then, you lot, so far absolutely nothing. So I'm just gonna have to sit down to rest my legs, and also to attach a different lure. I'm gonna go with a top water lure. I've got like this Abu Garcia floating thing. I do have a spinner, but I just feel like it's a little too snaggy at the minute, this this canal and stuff. So I am gonna change up. As I said, there's not one thing at the minute I don't like about it. So we'll see how it casts that. Yeah, that's nice. For a budget reel, honestly, you lot, it is worth every penny. It really is a good reel, and it works wonders. Like I said, for a beginner, you can't go wrong for £37. I think it's 5% off at the minute on Angling Direct, because I would recommend a bait casting reel. It does take a little while to get used to, but if you do like bait casting reels, I definitely recommend it because they're just a lot easier to cast. Right, you lot. Look at that, a little jack pike. Absolutely amazing fish. Lovely little jack, really nice colours, folks. Absolutely amazing, that fish. Really good, look at him. Look at the teeth on that. Really nice fish. Right, let's get him back, folks. But yeah, That was mental, folks. I'd literally filmed my outro and everything, and all job lot, literally done my outro, done everything, and as I was walking back, I literally caught a lovely little jack, and it was on the lovely Abu Garcia Tormented. This is a really good lure. This, I might have to get some more like these little floating ones, and it just goes underneath the water. But yeah, the reel held up really well. It kept it on well, and the reel did a cracking job, you know, because that pike were pulling hard. I just wish I'd have had it on chest cam, but it doesn't matter, folks. We got one on my Baitcaster, first outing with it, and we go and get one. We also had a follower up the further end, but it didn't seem to want to take it. But that little jack nailed it, and yeah, I'm buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing, smiling my head off. I'm gonna have a few more chucks further down, and then yeah, but that took me by surprise. Get in there, son, get in. Right then, so we are losing a bit of lie, and also we're getting towards the end of the day now. Now this thing's really good, very beginner friendly, and also it's at that price sticks in my head. I think it's a very good price for someone who doesn't want to break the bank but wants to try a bait cast. I keep saying bait runner, so I do apologise if I do keep saying bait runner, but yeah, nice style, works well. As I said, be patient with it. Like, I'm going to do a little cast here now just for you lot. You know, you've just got to be patient with it and learn it, and then once you learn how to cast it, like sometimes I'll do a good one and sometimes I'll do a bad one. Just be careful of what's happening to your braid. Make sure your braid still looks fine, because if it doesn't, I mean, that one was a good cast there. To be fair, that'd be nice if we'd have got a pike from that, but it is, the canal's not really fished that well today. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with it. It don't help that there's loads of leaves and stuff. Things that I like about this, the drag's very easy to, you know, you can literally peel off the drag very nicely. Again, I mean, that's when you turn it towards you, that loosens off everything, so that'll loosen off. Then when you move it towards you, it tightens everything up. The handle to turn it is brilliant as well. That's really nice. And again, you know, drag works well. Everything just works well on this reel. And again, I like the braking system. That gives you a bit of help, and it's a very small profile as well. That's one thing I was surprised at with this. It's a nice small profile, very good for the price. So if you do want a Baitcaster reel that doesn't break the bank, that does the job, I'd recommend this Fox Warrior reel, because I've given it a good test. And check it out for the money, you can't go wrong. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like on it and share this video around with anyone that you know would want to purchase a Baitcaster reel, and also hit the bell so you're notified when I upload showing you lot how to use a Baitcaster reel, because they can be a little confusing. I must admit, I'm a bit like bamboozled with them at first, but I'm slowly getting used to it. I mean, this is my first outing with it, and I'm sure as we get further on in his lure fishing adventure, we'll learn how to use this a bit more. So yeah, get subscribed as well. I upload new videos every single week. Now that we're getting into winter, I'm probably going to try and get maybe 1-2 lure fishing videos out a week and make them as entertaining as possible for you lot, because I really want to try and have a day where we catch multiple pike. I think it'd be brilliant. And as I always say, subscribing is free of charge. It doesn't cost you a penny. All it does, it basically, when you press that button, it'll notify you next time I upload. And get in the comments below, what do you use? Do you use Baitcasters? Do you use you know, the standard reel for lure fishing? I'm going to be doing all sorts of other reviews as well, because I've got the Fox Rage drop shot rod coming, so I'm going to be doing a review on that. And then this one is the pike cast rod. It's a very nice rod by Fox Rage, and it's the Warrior edition, same with this reel. So I'll be reviewing this at some point, but I'd like to go to a venue where we can really test out the rod and see how it does with big pike on the end of it. And as well, underwater videos will be coming very soon, so stay tuned for that as well, because I really can't wait to do some underwater footage on this canal, and then we can sort of see like what's going off and stuff. That will be very interesting. So thank you very much for watching this video, and if you are fishing, have a good one.